Alright, let's take a look at absolute value inequalities with a less than inequality. So what I mean by that is something like the absolute value of some unknown, some question mark, is less than some number, let's say 5. Okay? Now let's interpret what this means. The goal here, of course, is to figure out what the unknown part is, the question mark. Usually that's represented by a variable or something. So we'll generalize this later on to variables and different expressions. But for now, let's understand this basic statement. What this means is question mark, the absolute value of it's less than 5. So that means the distance that question mark is from 0 on the number line, right? Absolute value means distance from 0. Question mark, let's say it this way. The distance between question mark and 0 on the number line that's the left side of this. That's what this whole thing means on the left side, right? The absolute value of question mark means the distance between question mark and 0 on the number line is less than 5 units. And of course that's what this red part here means, okay? So if we were to draw a picture on the number line of question mark, it would look something like this. So here's our number line. Here's 0. Question mark could be any number within 5 units of 0. So I could go 5 units to the right, or I could go 5 units to the left, correct? Those are the two ways I could go from 0 and be 5 units away. So any number between -5 and 5 could be question mark, right? All the numbers to the left of 0 down to -5 are less than 5 units away, and all the numbers to the right of 0 up to +5 are less than 5 units away. So question mark could be any number in this region. So now what we do is we take this inequality and we rewrite it without absolute values. And now we rewrite it as a compound inequality. So compound inequalities involve and or. Clearly question mark is greater than, bigger than -5, and it's also less than +5. So this is an and statement. It has to be bigger than -5 and less than +5. So the idea here is to take this inequality with an absolute value, interpret its meaning on a number line, and then get a compound inequality that we can then solve. Now in this case we would be done, right? This graph here would be the solution, and there's nothing more to do here because we've already solved for question mark. So let's take a different example with actual variables. So in this case 2x plus 1 is our unknown. Well, it's like our question mark, but x is what we need to solve for. So let's see what happens. 2x plus 1 is less than or equal to, its distance from 0 is less than or equal to 7. So if we were to draw a picture of that, here's 0. The distance from 0 is less than or equal to 7. So it could be any number from here, including 7, or it could go to the left 7 units, and it could be any number from here, including -7. Now what does this picture represent? It's not our answer for x, right? This is what 2x plus 1 could be. So 2x plus 1, its distance from 0 is less than or equal to 7. So 2x plus 1 lives here in this shaded region. So now we interpret that as a compound inequality. 2x plus 1 is greater than or equal to -7. Of course, it's bigger than that. And it's also, 2x plus 1 is also less than or equal to +7. Now we solve this compound inequality. So we'll solve each of these separately, and then we'll interpret the meaning of what x could be using our knowledge of compound inequalities. If you need practice with that, you can go watch the video on compound inequalities. So once you solve each of these for x, though, you get this, and let's look at it on a number line, the final answer. So your final graph is any number between -4 and 3.